I never wanted to reinvent the wheel.
I've never either.
I'm clearly not smart enough to reinvent the wheel. So I'm just trying to take what I like of it and like make it mine.
Real estate's one of those things. You get in and you know probably in the first 2 months whether it's something you really like and you're going to roll with it and it's going to become your life and you're going to enjoy it and you'll be successful, or whether it doesn't fit for you. And I've had a lot of people come and they get their license and they work for a week or two and they're like, this is just not me. Yeah. And one of the things I have done with people that want to get in is say, okay, well, come follow me on some appointments for a few days. Look what I do. Come listen, sit at the office, listen to what's going on, and see if you even like the environment. Because there's some people, especially those that are a little more introverted, that are like, whoa, this is way too much talking for me.
I never wanted to reinvent the wheel.
I've never either.
I'm clearly not smart enough to reinvent the wheel. So I'm just trying to take what I like of it and like make it mine.
I say the same thing. I've always go to conventions and take classes, and I learn something that someone's doing somewhere else. I take that idea and I bring it here. Maybe I have to tweak it a little bit to get a little new River Valley spin on it. Yeah. But it's always been using an idea from somewhere else that just gets tweaked to fit here.
Yeah. You've always been the encourager of get out of the area and go learn some things and bring them back and do the way that you want. That's how you brought the moving truck into town.
I think it was 1999 when I got my first moving van. Yeah. I was also the first one to have virtual tours. That was somewhere around 99 or 2000. And back then there was no one around here that had the fisheye lens camera. So I had to use a company out of North Carolina. And I would pay this person to come here just to make the virtual tours of my listings to put on the internet. And the agents around here, the older agents, which now most of them are no longer in business, oh, man, she's doing that. Now we're going to have to start paying for that, too. Yeah. But it's crazy how it's changed, because now you can pretty much do it all yourself. And
if you got the iPhone, you can do a Matterport 3D on your iPhone now.
I have the iPhone 12 Pro. Yeah,
you can put it on the tripod, or not even on a tripod. You can just hold it in your hand and just do circles. Yeah. Walk 4 feet, do circles.
Spinning around in circles.
Yeah. That's crazy, though, the technology advancements. And
yeah, it changes so fast. It really does. Yeah. And so what I would tell a new agent is don't get analysis paralysis and not do something. Pick one technology, pick one thing, use it, put it to work, and maybe you use it for 2 years or 3 years, and then it becomes outdated. But that's the nature of the business. But you have to have it. You can't. If you don't make a decision, you don't get anywhere. So just pick one. It's like when they come to me and say, "Well, which CRM should I use?" Just pick one. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of them out there. They've been proven. You just pick one and use it. Because in 2 years from now, it's going to be obsolete, or they're going to have upgraded it. Yeah, it's
they're forever changing.
It is, and I think agents get stuck trying to say, oh, what's the best postcard to send? Just pick one. Yeah, there's 5 different sites that are affiliated with RE/MAX that you can go in, design your card, and hit the print button, put in your credit card number, and off it goes.
So let's do the math real quick. If they did 12 deals, right? If a new agent did 12 deals, what do you call a brand new agent? Probably average sales price
$200.
You think they would, as a new agent, or you think it'd be a little less? I think it'd be a little. I mean, are they going to be getting $400,000 deals? They're certainly going to be getting like $80,000 deals, right?
They will be on the lower end. So make it 175.
Okay, 175 average. And we're calling it 12 deals, right? So that's 2.1 million in sales volume times 0.03, which is going to be your gross. You're going to, in your first year on 12 units at $175,000, you're going to gross $63,000 in your first year.
Yeah, but
taxes and expense.
You got to take out taxes.
We're going to call that you've probably spent at least 30% of that on your tax liability and your expenses.
Yeah.
Okay, right?
Yeah.
So let's just take
or more.
Let's just
I tell them to
take.
put 25% of everything they make into a savings account and just put it aside.
Gotcha.
So that they have that to pay their taxes, and then run your business and your personal life on the 75% that's left.
Yeah.
That way, when you get to tax time the next year, you're not going, oh crap, I didn't save
So
enough.
what percentage do you think that they would be putting out to get their CRM, to get to get all the tools that they need?
At Remax, though, you can use Boosh.
Yeah.
You have it built right into Remax. All your design center stuff is all in there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty turnkey you can make your own website. All that is done in Boosh. So you don't have to pay another provider for that. You can do it.
Yeah.
You just have to learn how to use the tools at Remax.
So I think it would be safe to tell them that they would be netting around probably 30.
Yeah.
If they made 63 net in their pocket, spendable.
After, if you really sit down and look at it, what'd you spend in gas and car maintenance and cell phone bill?
Cost of being in business.
It's cost of being in business, yeah.
So tax liability plus cost of being in the business. If you made 63 in your first 12 months, you're going to take home 30 that you can spend.
Yeah.
Pretty safe?
Yep.
Okay.
The catch is though the next year, if you sell 12 more, your base expenses are still going to stay close to the same.
Yeah.
So you're going to have another $60,000 in income, but your expenses won't be an additional $30,000 on top of it. So it's the numbers. The
Right.
more you do, but your fixed expenses stay the same, the more you make.
Yeah. I think my problem has been is that I want to keep adding on tools.
You keep spending shiny little toys
like this
these.
stuff.
Oh, like I did it again.
I mean, I am all in to freedom. That's all I care about. I'll spend and spend and spend until I get across the finish line of freedom. That's it. Like that's for me. Like, I don't have.
What do you consider freedom?
A sustainable, predictable business that's bringing in probably over $1 million gross. So once we get there, then I can start looking at how much did I have to spend to get there. Because I'm all top line. I'm all top line focused right now. So when I get to the top line goal, I can see what's at the bottom line at that point. I mean, I've got my eye on it.
But you have to sit back sometimes and say, well, I'm spending. Take your credit card and look.
Oh, I do all of my numbers. This year specifically, we've gotten really good on like where the money's going, how much I'm spending, how much we're making. Like we're starting to get bottom line focused. But for the last 5 years, it's just get big. It's just focus top line revenue, get big, figure out the problems with getting big, try to identify those and get better at the problems that we have, or fill in someone that can take care of those problems. So leveraging people, getting to the top line goal, and then figuring out where the net money is. So that has been the strategy. That's kind of a gunslinger mentality. But yeah, that's been how we've done it, is we've just been willing to risk it all. And at some point in this business, you do risk it all. I mean, you're on commission. Yeah. I mean, you're a good example of someone that was willing to risk it all. I mean, look at what you've been able to achieve. The building over there. The getting through the tough times in 08, 09. Like you having to deal with all that.
That was tough.
Yeah. I mean,
I told that land, I bought it in 2007 where the building is.
Right.
And I had planned to build the building in 2008.
And you were expanding. You were actually expanding branches and taking up space in Christiansburg and things like that.
We tried that too. Yeah. But the recession was tough.
Yeah. So you had to do what you had to do to survive, and now look at. I've done a lot of hard work. I probably don't give myself enough credit for. I think probably. I feel the same about you. What you've been able to achieve, like you should be proud of that.
I am proud of it.
Yeah.
I am. And I'm proud to have all of the people that are working for me, whether they're agents or whether they're my staff.
Yeah.
I want to provide a good place for them to be.
Yeah. Well, you definitely have.
They can succeed.
I feel like I said, we'll just kind of. This is the summary of this story. Is I feel like people that want to think, if you think that you want a life in real estate, then we got to talk to you. Like we gotta at least sit down with you and see if it's a fit in some way.